Hello everyone, this is Julie from Patchworks, getting us all logged in here. Let me know if you are able to see us. We decided to go on a little bit different look today, so we have some people hopping in. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So it's always a party at Patchworks. Let's get this party started. Woot, woot. Hi, everyone. This is Julie from Patchworks. We are here in the shop on Thursday night, May 30th, 2024. And I thought we would switch it around a little bit different today. We've been busy rearranging the store, getting in a whole bunch of new fabric, and I thought, even though we have lots of lovely quilts to show you, that it would be super fun to show you a little sneak peek of our rearrange. And what I will do is I will be taking you on a little bit of a tour in a few minutes so that you can see how we have rearranged some things, which is just super exciting. So make sure to like, share, comment, all those great things. And I think we should get started by looking at our bundle of the week. Woo! Bundle of the week. Ooh, look at our bundle of the week. We have an amazing Dino Days bundle of the week today. And this one is just fat quarter friendly. It is 12 gorgeous fat quarters that some of them are from the Patrick Lose Dino Days collection. You can see these two amazing pieces here. Well, actually, there's several great dinosaur pieces. And then we've also included some blenders. We have some thatched, and then we have this really nice crosshatch here, some little skins, some stripes, some dots. So really, really nice. Let's take a look at them a little bit independently. Our fat quarter bundles start at $39 normally. And our bundle of the week is special priced at just $24.99 while supplies last. So really super cute. You could use this for a 12-pack quilt, or you could take it apart and use it for other fun stuff. I'm going to grab the link for you for this. I'm going to include all of our bundles of the weeks for you. There you go. And you can see all those really, really pretty things. So I'm so excited that a bunch of you are tuning in. We are getting used to a little bit different setup for our system, but it seems to have good connectivity and good visuals, so we will go with it. I'm excited that we are connected with you tonight. So we have this available in our fat quarter packages, $24.99, regularly $39, and you'll want to make sure that you grab yours before they are gone. We don't have the half-yard packs of this particular one. Be assured that we will have more half-yard bundles of future packs. We just chose a fat quarter bundle that we had pre-assembled, that we had made a ton of, and we thought this would be a great opportunity to have a great savings bundle for you. So that's where this one came from. We have some new fabric today to show you, and as well as some fun updates from our By Annie patterns. As we are peeking into these great sort of some of the holiday sneak peeks here. We're going to show you our latest holiday pick, and that is Laboratory or Laboratory by Tim Holtz. We just posted it on the website just before our show today. We have all the gorgeous bolts as well as some coordinating canvas, and I am going to share that with you. So we have the Laboratory together in some fat quarter as well as half-yard packs. And what I want to remind you with Tim Holtz is that he is a mixed media artist. So this here looks like it's water stained, but that's really what, that's intentional, okay? So it's printed that way, sort of aged, and then there's some really just fun textures with this line. And because it is a little Halloween-y, it might be a little scary, but I think it's just really cool, and it's just very interesting. And then there's like this one. So like this is like aged wallpaper here, really nice. It has that distressed look to it. Definitely doesn't scream Halloween at all. Some nice text, but there are some ink stains on it as well. Ooh, some creepy crawly bugs. We got to cover that one up. This one, I really like this. This is stamps. And I don't know that this is so scary at all. I don't know that there's anything, I don't know if there's anything scary in here, but these could be slides or other labels that might be on something scientific. I'm not sure. This one here, the chart of atoms, I love this one. I love the text when it does all the different things here. Really cool. Words, you know me and my words. Pharmaceutical chemist, charged with foreboding. Ooh. A vast flock of black-winged birds. The silence. And then we have some great bones. So really fun anatomy things here. So this could be for your favorite biologist, medical professional, student. So these are the cotton prints that are available in this collection. We have this in store on the Bolt, as well as in the packages. We have prepackaged fat quarter and half yard bundles. Please feel free to let us know if you are looking for yard bundles or greater. If you have requested a yard bundle, it is already prepared for you and set aside. So thank you so much for that, and we will call you if we haven't already called you to let you know that it is ready in store. Now there are 3 different canvases that are available with this line. So this one here, this is the really nice home deck weight. You could make some totes with it. You could make pillows. You could make a coat. Ooh, you could make a lab coat with your bones. So that is this one here. Then we have this one, and see how it's a slightly different scale than what the cotton print is. I'm just going to pull this out here. So it's the same print, different scale, okay? You could also use this for a back of a quilt if you had wanted to make it super sturdy, make it super heavy, not necessarily very breathable, but depending on what you wanted to use it for. And then we have this distressed lace as well, which is once again a copy of a print in the collection. The stain color is super cool. Yes, we love that a lot. So the Embark canvas that we have available here, this is $17.76 a yard. It's a really great weight. It is that 44-inch weight width, and it is 100% cotton. So we have those available in the 3 different options there. We have a variety of other Embark canvases from Tim Holtz because, well, we love all things Tim Holtz. Speaking of Tim Holtz, we are a member of the Tim Holtz Palette Club that is going to be rolling out this fall, and I'll be having more information for you so that you can know about that. It is a super cool little program that Tim Holtz is putting together where he's putting out a palette in different colors for 12 different months. So there's going to be like 10 to 12 new fabrics every single month, and they're going to be little color builder bundles in that Tim Holtz way. So I'm checking out and seeing what types of fun things there are with them. I know that there is a quilt project or a project that goes along with them. And, you know, I really do like the multimedia things. So I'm going to be delving a little bit more into Tim Holtz and seeing what other fun things we can share with you. But know if you love his things, we are going to be supporting that program here at the shop. And that would be able, if you're watching from afar, don't worry, we'll be able to hook you up with all the good stuff for that. All right, so that's our Tim Holtz. We've been busy chopping and putting things together and moving fabric around, which was great that we had a little bit of time to catch up, that we only had officially this line come in this week because last week we were just slammed with all the different fabrics. One thing that we are getting ready for is a new basic from Jason Yenter of In the Beginning. And so I have a little teaser here of it, and it is called Halcyon Tonals. And, you know, it's kind of grungy, but kind of not. Also would work really, really well with the textures of a lot of what Tim Holtz has. So let's take a peek at these. You'll be seeing these start to appear in the shop starting next week. And then we are going to be carrying the full palette of these. And if you love them, we will continue carrying them as a basic. So let me know what you think here, okay? So we have red, and the thing that I was saying is kind of like grunge that you have the different colors, but it's not, it's more of a consistent texture rather than blotchy. Ooh, you're gonna let me, you have to let me know in the comments what you think of these so far. Ooh. And you can see a little distress here in the look. Very pretty. I love this color. It's just really cool to see a spectrum of color with a whole variety of different types of textures and palettes, because, you know, we have some clear spectrums and then we have some muddled spectrums. So let me know what you think about these. And this is Halcyon Tonals by Jason Yenter of In the Beginning. This is not new in the world. This is new to our shop. And you'll be seeing those in store and online within the next week. And they're going to be shipping as available in the warehouse. So they aren't shipping it as a whole palette together, but that's okay. We'll start filtering it in, and then after it's completely here, then we'll be putting together packs of the whole palette for you to enjoy. Because I don't know about you, but I love being able to play with the whole toolbox of all those good things. So what else did we get into this week? Well, we got in some fun little doodads and such. whenever I have a visit from my motor rep or checker rep, I get to pick out some really cool, fun things, and then we never quite know when they're going to arrive, but when they do, it's always super exciting. So I have some things that we've been waiting on that have finally arrived. So let's take a peek overhead. So we have some Stacy Issue ribbons, okay? So these ribbons, so she has started playing with ribbon, and you know, we've played with some Tula ribbon, a little bit with Kaffe ribbon, and this just seemed super interesting. So there are 3 different designs, 1.5 yards each, so it's a total of 4.5 yards of ribbon on each of these spools, and they are themed. So we have Spooky, Americana, and Jolly. And so we're going to have to play with them in order to share some great inspiration. Definitely could make some little fun bags with them, decorate some things. You could decorate straps with this, and it would coordinate with her essential holiday fabrics. We don't have too many of the essential holiday fabrics in store right now. They came out a few years ago, but they definitely do go with a lot of great things, and I just love these little ghosts. And how about these I mean, like, oh my goodness. I think I'm just going to need some of all of this ribbon. It's super fun. Next up, I know, you know, we're talking holidays, and some of you are super bummed that we're starting to get holiday things in, but this is kind of the season where we get this stuff in. So we have some more notepads, and we got our first grouping of holiday notepads in. So Merry, So This Is Christmas, Santa's Little Quilter, and Joy. And then we have some really nice pre-made pouches that match this as well. So nice gifties as we kind of get into retreat season here. This is fun. This is a Clover Quick Cut thread cutter. And so we've seen thread cutters, you know, for cutting apart your chain piecing things. Let's see here, I'm just gonna take it off here. Let's see here. I finally got it. All right. So you've seen something like this before that you are able to just splice with your chain piecing. The cool thing about this one, though, and we're going to switch overhead now that I've taken it apart, is that you're able to keep it sharp by clicking, okay? So as each section wears out, you can go around the clock, okay? So there's 12 different slots to go through, and then after all 12 are used up, you are able to change the blade. So that is super cool. I don't want to cut myself right now, so I'm not going to demonstrate that while we're talking, but we'd be able to help you, or you can do it yourself, or you can change out the blade, and then it is good as new. I was also thinking this might be a really great use for used blades before they go into the sharps container and get disposed of forever. So being able to take your used blades, pop them in here, use them for another life, and then before they are retired permanently. So this is $24.50. It is a tool and not a toy, but I think this is a super great fun tool, and I love that it is pink in color. We have a new pattern that goes with the Hey Boo. I saw Linda had posted saying, oh, Hey Boo is behind us. So this is from Copper Kettle Quilt Company. It's called Just a Plaid Throw Quilt, and it is squares that you can either use big squares of fabric or you can use the panel squares. And yes, we do have the panel of Hey Boo in stock. So you would need the panel or 16 10-inch squares in order to make this, in addition to the fabrics that go along with that. If you are looking to have it kitted up, just let us know, because we would love to get you started on that next project. Then we have Dog Park, a sampler quilt by Elizabeth Hartman. Yay, this is really, really cool. So the designer behind the very, very famous Fancy Forest, as well as other really amazing patterns, has come out with Dog Park, which is 11 different patchwork pups and 4 different sampler quilt sizes, going from a large quilt with tennis ball borders all the way down to the small quilt of 40 by 50. So the tennis ball border here is the one that's on the front cover, and that finishes 68 by 86. You could do a large quilt without the border, 68 by 72. A medium quilt that's 55 by 60, and a small quilt that is 40 by 50. Super, super fun. You're going to have to let me know if you think that is super exciting. All right. Oh, I'm just popping over to YouTube. I'm seeing there's a whole bunch of comments that haven't come over for me to look at. Oh my goodness. And I'm just going to also pop into our Facebook Direct to see if I can see anything from here. So glad that you love, love, love these patterns and fabrics that I am showing you. And Eileen, I'm seeing here, it says, you're asking me if we are not on YouTube anymore, and we are on YouTube. Let me see if I can share this with you if you prefer to watch us on YouTube. There we go. If you were looking to see us on YouTube, we should be there. Okay. If I miss any of the comments during our broadcast, I will absolutely come back and look at them and respond to you after the program. All right, so those are fun new things that we have. Of course, we've been just restocking, getting all sorts of great things. One of the things that has been super hot all over the place are the new By Annie patterns that came out at the H&H show. And with that, not only are there 4 new patterns, but Teresa and Hawk, who had been the national education team or broadcast team for Shannon Fabrics, have moved on over to By Annie, and Teresa had her very first broadcast this past week, and she was sharing Cut It Out, which is a fun $5 pattern, which you can make a small or large scissor pouch, and you learn how to put in a magnetic snap and all sorts of great things. So I have a couple here that were made up, and Jackie had made these and shared them so that we could present them tonight using the Coming Up Roses fabric. So she made both different sizes. We're going to look at them overhead. And you can see here. So the magnet is here and here. And one of the things that Jackie had shared as she was making them is to make sure that when you are putting in the magnet, that you want to make sure that they are facing the right direction, because if you put them opposites together, they won't snap shut, okay? So these are sew in. So you just slide them in, and rather than having them be clip-in ones. So these are the two different sizes. You are playing with attaching curved binding, and that's where you're going to want to use some bias binding. And you can also play with your machine finish on this. Really fun, really nice, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing those with us. Another new pattern that we have in, we are waiting for more copies of this one, is the Drop Zone. And Jackie also quick brought these over. There's 3 different sizes in here, and she was playing with not only the Biani zippers, but also some other fun zippers that have this really cool stripey in here. So you can just play with all sorts of zippers, okay? Different zippers, different hardwares, different fun things. And there are 3 different sizes here. And the fun thing about this is that it opens up and it's kind of like a basket. And then when you close it up, it's this really interesting shape. Okay, so this is the medium, we have the small, and you know, you can attach it to a larger bag as well with a little fob like that. And then this is the large size. And here Jackie pieced together some fabric, so it's just super fun. You can use your scraps, you can use all sorts of great things, and it's fun to see the contrast in this flap here to keep everything contained. The 2 other patterns that we have in from the new Biani release is Hot and Heavy, which is a fashionable and cute, spacious zipper bag in 2 sizes to hold a variety of items, including your iron. Now, I would recommend, even if you are, since it is can have some insulation in here, depending on how you make it, is that you still would let your hot iron cool off just a titch before you put it in there, because you wouldn't want to melt yourself, anything, or any part of your car if you're transporting that. So, but it wouldn't have to be cold, whereas if you just put it into your sewing machine tote or something, you'd want it cold so it didn't melt things. And then there's the iCases 2.0, which is a 2.0 version of the iCases, and you could make it in small, medium, large, extra large, and the extra large would hold a device 10 1/4 by 14 1/4, which would be the size of a very small laptop, but you can use this for your iPads and such. So nice to be able to slide it in there, and then you can just slide this one inside of your briefcase or other pouch along the way. Kathy wants to know, are the samples going to be in the store? They will be in the store at least for tomorrow. I am so grateful that we have been able to have Jackie share these with us. I'm not quite sure how long we have them in the store, but she typically lets us borrow them for at least a couple days, and sometimes we're even lucky to have them last a little bit longer. So you're going to want to make sure to stop in sooner than later. And even if we run out of the pattern right now, we are getting in all of the patterns again, so that you'd be able to just let us know and we can set one aside for you. We should be able to have more in stock by next week if we run out. Okay. So those are the fun Biani things, fun new things that we have in the store. I'm going to Moda next week for Modavation. Yes, M-O-D-A-vation, Motivation. I don't know if you remember, but many moons ago, some of you might have been in a Moda University program that we had, and I had made a quilt that had said in the center medallion that said, "What's your Modavation?" So it's really exciting that they're using that for the phrase for their Fun Shop Owner event. There's going to be about 100 shop owners, some designers, and then we're going to spend time at the warehouse, as well as we have a little bit of sewing center in the hotel where we're staying, so that's going to be super exciting. I'll be able to share things from there while I'm there, but of course I'll be learning lots, and I'll get to sew on some new fabrics that aren't quite prime time yet, which is really, really exciting. And I'm looking forward to the different things that I'll learn to be able to share with you from there. So next Thursday, we won't be having a broadcast like this, and I'll remind you again. All right, so let's take a look and see what I've done with the shop. What do you think? All right, so let me disconnect us here, and dun, dun, dun. All right, we are going on a little walk. So hopefully I do not get you seasick here. We did something a little crazy where we kind of changed it up a little bit, okay? So we have here some of the new holiday fabrics. That is the new Flutter by Kim Schafer. And then we have Hey Boo on the side, as well as some of the other great new Halloween. We have some kits that we're working on, but in the interim, we do have the new art gallery on the shelf. This is the Free Spirit that we had looked at a couple weeks ago. This is Haunted by Brenda Watson. The really, really, really cool Franz Studio Halloween. We're going to spin around ever so carefully. I don't want to give anyone seasickness. We didn't bring Winterly by Robin Pickens over to this side yet. We will, but time ran out. This is Starberry by Corey Yoder. Really, really popular. We looked at it last week. It's already flying off the shelves. The new Grinch. This is the Pumpkin Spice. That is the traditional Thanksgiving-y fabrics. We have the Tim Holtz Laboratory, as well as some of his foundations, which are just his basics that look really good and really spooky sometimes too. And then the Mystic Moonlight, which is the Rachel Hauer. Okay. We didn't move the color wall. That is still around the perimeter. Okay. That is still around the perimeter as you would expect. And then what we did is I thought it would be fun to kind of break things up. So we created a little gap and put things on kind of so that it wasn't just a straight line. Kind of cleaned things up. I have to move our dump table here. Have to move that, but we have some great fabric there. And our fabric all the way around, okay? Before I get back and show you on that side, I am just going to share with you. Hopefully we're still able to have the connection to see it, but we have a little bit of a sale room back here. Woohoo! So there is fabric straight ahead as well as on the side wall over there, but you still have your quilts that you can have, and we are going to continue to fill up our shelves of chaos of fun, great deals for you. Okay, so as we hop back over here, And we will be getting more flannel that comes in June and July. We have our beautiful Ruby Star over here on both sides of the shelving here. And as a fun summer savings event, I'm going to share with you that starting right now, all Ruby Star is on sale. What? So just for 1 week, I thought it'd be super fun to have the Ruby Star yardage and bundles. Everything in stock, nothing that's going to come. We have a lot on order. Everything that we have in stock, whether it's regular price or already reduced, is going to be marked down. So that's in store and online. So that is super, super, super exciting. All right, I'm moving back to the console here. Don't want to make you dizzy. All right, woohoo. Okay, so let me quick double check here so that I don't misspeak as I am. Go to my cart. Okay, so it is 20% off. That is the deal. So that's a super great deal that automatically applies if you add stuff to your cart, and also would apply in store. And also if there's a few other doodads that we have, like charms or things like that, it also counts for that. Super cool. All right, so I hope you like that fun thing. Now for starting in June, so you may have noticed that we are not in the Shop Hop, the Wisconsin State Shop Hop this year. There were a couple missteps, and we did not end up in the program this year. It's still a fun event. However, I wanted to share with you that we are still going to be doing some fun stuff here in June. So first up, June 1st, we have a new pattern of the month. Woohoo! So we'll unveil that on Saturday, and you'll be able to stop in to pick up the pattern, or it goes out with any of the pattern or any of the orders that you would be ordering online. And we also will have kits to go along with that, as well as a fun fat stack. So that's super, super fun. Looking forward to sharing that with you. Since I'm going to be gone on next Thursday, we'll be talking about it the week that I return, but we will do an unveil on Saturday the 1st. The other really fun thing that we're doing is that we are having a drawing for everyone who comes to this shop in the month of June. We are going to have a weekly drawing, so it is going to be, so we're going to do it on every Saturday, okay? So not the 1st, so it's going to be, but it's going to be weekly, that we'll do one on the 8th, 15th, and so on and so forth, okay? The weekly prize is $50 Patchworks gift card, woot, 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 and then we will have grand prize winner. So we're going to have 3 different prizes at the end of the month, and we'll have a $100 gift card winner, we'll have another $50 gift card winner, and then we'll have a fun merchandise basket, which will be super, super cool. But and you'll be able to win weekly and monthly, okay? So even if you win weekly, you'll be put back into the big grand prize drawing. And the thing that we will do is that you are able to enter every time you visit the store if you have, if you are local and come in all the time. So regular business hours during the month of June, and we'll have lots of great things for you to be able to see. And as you can see from our little rearrange that we did, we're making it hopefully easier for you to shop, and we're getting in lots and lots of really great stuff. So we hope you enjoy that. All right, so that is what I have for you today. We talked about our bundle of the week, which are these super cute Dino Days fabrics. Then we talked about Laboratory, which is the super spooky Tim Holtz fabric. Really fun, really unique. We have the cotton as well as the 3 canvas pieces. We talked about the new by Annie patterns, which we have in store and are also ordering more because I know we have very limited quantity in the store. We talked about the new In the Beginning palette, Halcyon tonals that we're getting from In the Beginning that are super pretty, super rich. We're excited about these. We talked about some fun little cool gadgets. We talked about our Ruby Star fun sale that we have going on from now until the 7th at midnight or 11:59 p.m. And month of June, we're going to have drawings as well as a brand new pattern of the complimentary pattern of the month. And what I also forgot to share with you is you're going to want to check out, we have a ton of really fun bolts that are just $6 a yard. So I'll share a link on our front page of our website with our $6 deals. You need to buy online at least a yard. In store, you can get as small as 1/4 of a yard. We have some really, really great fun things that just could be fun for going home with you. I mean, who wouldn't want fun swimming fabrics, right? So make sure to check out all the fun stuff. Thanks again for tuning in. We know you have a lot of really fun options of programming to watch, so thank you for taking time out of your day. Until next time, happy quilting, and we'll see you soon.